And here is Sean Dyche walking out. Can his Burnley side triumph and get 1 foot back in the promotion picture against Gary Rowett's side? So 3 draws and a win and 2 wins in their last 5 games, but they're in 3rd place behind Brighton and Middlesbrough, but all to play for here. Not Sir Paxton Andrews, plenty of empty seats in the home end, but you can be sure there's 2,800 Clarets. And here's Terrell, the Arsenal loanee here. Cottrell with a chance, and Mangoma puts it wide. What a chance there for Birmingham. The ball laid in there by Cottrell. It was a good ball, and Mangoma couldn't finish the job. There's Gary Rowett. Great job he has done at the club. That's he's taken over from Lee Clark. He's into his 2nd full season. Well, he's into towards the end of his 1st full season. He took over halfway through last season. This is Barton Tamani. Burnley probing and looking for that early break, and Boyd, Robert Ward playing that in. And Birmingham got it halfway, but only as far as George Boyd, who fires the Clarets into the lead. A tremendous hit by George Boyd, and he celebrates in great style. It was a poor clearance. They had 2 bites of the cherry here, Birmingham, and they couldn't get it away. And George Boyd pouncers 1-0. Long ball forward towards Terrell, and he absolutely takes Barton there, and surely he's got to be booked for that. That was a really stupid thing to do by the Arsenal loanee, who really looked the goods in that opening action turf ball earlier on in the season. Caddis, now there's danger here. Good ball, and lifted it again. Davis lifts it in, but it's knocked away. Mangala and Cottrell, and he'll have a go here. Cottrell, right foot, good save Heaton. He'll come for Caddis, and Caddis plays the ball in. Donaldson is in there, and so too is 1 or 2 other players. It's all a bit of a pinball machine scramble, and then in the end Cottrell fires it over into the railway end when there's 2,800 Burnley fans situated behind Tom Heaton's goal there. The ball played back into the mixer once again, and they had a few goals. Captain Belt was in there too, but the shot fired over. And now Jones for Burnley, the half-time substitute. Here's Arfield, and he's holding it up well, and he's taking on Davis, and he's seen help there by Boyd, and Arfield has got out of the cul-de-sac. Now Boyd, Jones wants it on the edge of the D. Jones, left foot! Oh, that would have really put Burnley in the driving seat then. If that had gone in, lovely ball pulled back across. And watch how he digs it out with his left foot and just pulls the shot agonisingly wide. And again, poor headers again. This is Ashley Barnes, side netting. And that would have settled it for sure. But in the end, Burnley have to settle for being 1 up, and when you're 1-0 in the lead, it's a very dangerous proposition, and Gary Rowett probably knows all too well. Really knows that Burnley are there for the taking, although they've been the better side of Clarets. Here's Terrell, right left foot, good save, but Mangala must score, and he has. The goalkeeper couldn't hold on, and St Andrews explodes with joy. 1-1, and to be fair to Birmingham in the game, that will mean very little for them in terms of the league position, because they can't get in the playoffs. Well, they've really given it a good go. 1-1 with 10 minutes into the 2nd half played. Donaldson holds it up well, and he turns and does very well. Danger here for Burnley. Mangala, the goal scorer, demanded the ball. Now he's got it. Grounds. 20 people to look forward, and he's found Cottrell now on the right hand side. Plenty forward here for the Blues, and here's a chance now for Cottrell to put a decent ball in. It's gone behind for the corner, right at the end where the left to attack in the 2nd half of the Tilton Road end. Morrison, Shotton, Grounds all in there. Good corner from Cottrell, and off the crossbar from Grounds. Oh, that was a dangerous moment there for Burnley. Grounds won the header, unchallenged more or less virtually, and Burnley saved by their crossbar. Now Burnley have just got to, well, they've ridden the storm. Birmingham absolutely threw at them in the early stages of the second half. Now they've got to look for a goal themselves. Here's Boyd. And Gray wants it played towards the back post. Lovely Boyd. Gray! Oh, that's a beautiful goal! A peach of a goal from Gray! And that could be the one that sends Burnley back into the top two and on course for promotion. Lovely ball into Boyd. Got it out of his feet. He was faced by three Blues defenders. Took the cross out superbly. And Andre Gray, the top scorer, with the side of his foot, right foot nonchalantly plods the ball into the back of the net. And Burnley lead. There are seconds to play. Here's Dyer. Oh, Dyer rather taken out by Terrell. And that is going to be a second yellow and a red card. And he can have no complaints at all. And it means now, surely without any doubt at all, Burnley will see it through. It was a silly challenge by Terrell. He can have no complaints. Burnley will get the victory and go second. Winners by 2 goals to 1.